So yeah, just continue. Like what led you to like get back together, like that belief?
Well, I think it was, my persistence in maintaining that belief coupled with a strategy that could execute the practicalities of being able to get her back.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
So she gave you the divorce papers. You were like, at first you were like kind of thrown back, obviously, but then you just like, no, like this, what was the belief you were telling yourself that made you kind of like stay consistent and persistent with it?
like this is just paperwork.
This is just, it
doesn't change her status as my soulmate.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. And so like in your interactions with her, having that belief, like how did you show up with her in those times?
Well, initially it was just like every time I talked to her, like begging her to come back. That was definitely the wrong strategy. That just pushed her further away.
Right.
Then, when I read that ebook, it kind of opened up my eyes to that I was doing everything completely wrong, mm-hmm. and that I needed to try something different. And that was kind of the strategy that was proposed, which was focus on improving myself, agree with everything that she says when you talk to her, and become something that she would find attractive again.
And so you went from lawyers talking to each other to like you guys talking to reconciliation. And how long did that take?
So it was actually pretty quick. So I think we got divorced in March mm-hmm. of 2006.
Right.
And then I went to rehab in June of 2006. Mm-hmm. And then we started talking again, I believe like July, August, and we kind of got back together, I guess, like September of 2006.
Nice. Do you remember how you felt when you guys finally got back together after all that?
That was a little, yeah. I mean, in the way that I guess this is kind of particular to my circumstance as well. But when we got back together, I had just kind of like, let her go. Right. We didn't have kids or anything like that. We had no ties, together. However, that was when she started having some pretty serious mental health issues. Her sister reached out to me as someone that could possibly be a resource to help her. And then after she was admitted into the psych hospital, she reached out to me.
Let's see.
And, when she got released from the psych hospital, we didn't immediately get back together. It was just like, she would kind of lean on me for some of those, as a fellow person with mental health issues, right?
Right.
And that's kind of how it developed. Probably the most unhealthy way that you could probably start a relationship. But yeah.
So, but yeah, just to kind of summarize it all, like it was like without that, like that belief was completely necessary to like make it work out again. Like,
sure.
If you didn't have that, you would have kind of fell into her reality of like, oh, this is over, pointless, and you would have separated even more distance.
Yeah, and I probably would have gone off and got another girlfriend, and
yeah.
And then I think once that happens too, it's like, once you get involved with somebody else, I think something happens
on another level. Yeah.
Yeah, on another level. I mean, that was kind of like, she's still kind of giving me hell from time to time about some of our property and stuff. And I'm just like, God, I wish she would get a fucking boyfriend. Because she would totally forget about me if she got a boyfriend.
Yep. She had something else. She would have something else to focus on.
And sure. I know she doesn't have, I'm pretty sure she doesn't have a boyfriend.
Well, to each their own. She chooses her own path, does she not? Yeah. Some people just suffering is just their default state, I guess. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, are you still running?
Yeah, not, and so I have kind of backed off a little bit on the
That's
rum.